What's up, y'all? It's your favorite host, Mr. JLM himself on the Love and Pain Show. I got my boy Ken. We talking about dating in 2025, y'all, and how many obstacles and man, let's just jump on into it. I got a couple questions for my boy. What are some of your best green flags in a woman?
Best green flags in a woman.
Yes, sir.
Oh, um, someone that's for me, I look at as someone that's caring,
Karen.
that's caring, that's understandable, um,
Yes, sir.
that's transparent, that's honest. I
Mm,
love transparency,
mm. I
and
know
I'm
that's
I'm a
right.
person that can actually receive it too.
Good, good.
I appreciate that honesty, loyalty, and first and foremost, I'm a follower of Christ. That's
Amen.
number one, bro.
Amen.
That,
Amen.
that's
For
that's number
sure.
one.
For sure.
So that right there is a good foundation. You know,
Okay. I'm the host, but I'm gonna kind of interact with that same question. For me, I'm big on communication,
absolutely,
honesty,
absolutely,
definitely transparency. That's
absolutely,
the key thing.
absolutely.
Quality time, because you
Mm-hmm.
can't get to know somebody,
Mm-hmm.
in a sense where I'm talking about growth.
Mm-hmm.
And women think, especially nowadays, they think it's just about the outer. As when we get older, it's
Mm-hmm.
about the inner. Like I need to
Absolutely,
connect. I need to be drawn. I want
absolutely.
I want life. I need to
Of
give you my
course,
soul. People don't
substance.
look at oh my God, that was
Yes,
my next word,
yes.
substance. So why if them some great qualities.
Mm-hmm.
So but why do you think you single in the same sense and looking in those qualities? Because I'm sure women out here
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna say that's easy. I mean, I got those qualities. What's that? So I'm not single.
uh,
Used to be single,
mm-hmm.
and in that same vibe, in that same sense, it's rough.
Yeah,
And I know you know because you
yeah,
currently
yeah,
single.
yeah.
So why do you think you alone in 2025?
Oh, that's a good question too. Me personally, um, I think the Lord just kind of got me at a place of a standstill, a
Mm,
growth.
mm,
I feel like I'm at a place now where I'm preparing for the woman He has for me. Um,
mm, mm.
I feel like I'm getting my home, my house in order, and not just physically, but on the inside. You know what
Correct,
I'm saying?
correct.
Um, and it's actually by choice. Have I met individuals? I met some great individuals. But like
Same.
you said, those things, those green flags that we're looking for, we want someone that can communicate. We want
Yeah.
someone like I know my love languages, and I don't have those love languages
Hold
met.
on, not to cut you off. And that's great that you said that. Most men today wouldn't even know what a love language is, and
Yeah,
they don't even know what their love language is. But you can continue.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. No, no. I read a book,
Yeah,
Five Love Languages, man. It's an amazing book,
yeah,
bro.
and it's real.
It is. It's legit because it actually, not to get lost, it actually taught me a lot about myself.
Right,
It taught me how to communicate with someone, giving them the love language that they need,
right,
not
right,
what I desire.
right. And
So
that's
anyway,
and that's a good thing, having balance and thinking about other people
hmm
instead of just yourself.
exactly.
Yeah,
I agree, and yeah, I mean that's something that I had to go through to let go of selfishness
yeah.
and
With
quit,
yeah, I was gonna say
quit.
that you just took the words around selfishness, like, and
Yeah.
that's hard. And I mean, we be selfish sometimes, not trying to be selfish as
hmm
adults. We go into things like we was just talking about this. We ate dinner. We was just talking about, um, not putting up with certain things and
hmm
not letting, and that go right into the next question. What is those deal breakers like? What do you say? Oh no, I ain't putting up with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for you as a man, what is those deal breakers when because we both know it's a lot of attractive women out
Oh
here.
yeah.
We both know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we know everybody ain't the same,
hmm
What's the deal breakers for you?
Man, for me, bro, like I was telling you, my foundation is Christ, bro.
Of course.
We have to be compatible on
So
that.
off rip,
I don't
no
care how
no
bad she
Christ.
is.
Yeah.
That's something I can't. I'm not
That's
going
not, yeah.
to
Amen.
surpass that. You know what I'm saying, I'm
Amen.
not going to try to
Amen.
force that. Um, and nothing against other women who believe they're different, whatever. I don't have no
Yeah.
respect that, but just me. That's I have to have that.
Yeah.
Also, trust, loyalty, respect, and like you said, man, communication is so big, bro.
That's the key. That's the key to every
That man,
relationship.
communication.
You can get through all that other stuff.
Man, you really can. You know what I'm saying? And if you really want to get to know a person, just listen to them talk. I had to learn. I had to learn to listen.
But you know what? That's crazy. That.
What?
I mean, I'm just saying, women don't think we sit around and talk like that, and think that the fact that other people's feelings is in play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get so lost into the fact that people don't understand why people be single. People be like, well, you're nice looking, or you this, you got that, you this. What do that mean, though?
Yeah.
What do that mean?
Right.
Even though we own social media right now, social media is such the biggest. What's the word I'm looking for?
It can contaminate you, bro.
Oh man, it's like the devil.
Yeah, it can.
If you don't got control.
Yeah.
Because we all know what's right from wrong. You a grown man, I'm a grown man. You know what's right for you. You know if this because she look good and she wild. Yeah, I'm trying to settle down. That ain't for me. She a nurse or a doctor or something else, but ain't wild at all. You wouldn't even look at her in today's society because she's just normal. Pants, jeans, no cleavage out, no makeup.
You know, it's crazy because I'm going to cut you off. I apologize.
No.
But that's what kind of attracts me now. You know, back when I was younger, the cleavage out, I'm saying this, you know what I'm saying? You know, short skirt, you move by the physical. Now that's something that I'm not really moved by that.
I say that. You know I say that to my girl now. I say,
but it catch my attention while I acknowledge it for a moment, like, oh, okay, but you know, so you see it, but it's not something I
want corny,
stay
bro.
on.
I want corny.
Yeah.
I want corny. I want nerdy. I want let's go carve pumpkins, bro. I want the inner child, bro. I don't want to lose face on life.
Yes, I feel you.
That was my problem. You know, women, I'll say I watch cartoons or I like to go to festivals or fairs or something. All right, what you mean? Like, what you mean? Like, but I was a kid raising kids. I was a single father. And that's another episode, by the way, single fathers. But it's hard, bro, maneuvering through 2025. So, like, let me ask you this.
What's up?
Is income a factor for you? Like, do you want to... I mean, most men and women say money is very important. How is money for you?
Man, that's a good question. I can answer that pretty swiftly, I believe. Money wouldn't deter me if she don't make a certain amount. Correct. Or if she make too much or whatever. Right. Money doesn't move me, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't move. But of course you want to have someone, say from, example, say if I meet a young lady, you know what I'm saying, she's, you know, kind of struggling, you know what I'm saying, but she have a mindset that, you know what, I want to come out of this. This is not where I'm going. This is not where I'm going to stay. I'm here for a moment, but I see that she got the mindset to come out. Man, you'll be happy to, like, and, you know, you all learn and grow together, go to different financial sermons together.
Let's flip that. No, not to cut you off. Apologize. Now let's flip that.
Right.
Now, women, no disrespect to no woman. Yeah. But it wouldn't be the same way.
Oh, in a way, we'd be frowned upon.
You know
what I'm saying?
Totally opposite.
We'd be looked at as if, you know, we're less of a man. I got to carry him, whatever. Not knowing that, you know, this guy is a good dude. Matter of fact, he's a diamond in the rough, man.
Good dude. Take care of you, love him, let him get on his feet. Just believe into what he got to do. Absolutely. His dreams. Yeah. Now, you know, this is the question, and a lot of women say this: is there any good dudes out here? I mean, that's the number one question, right? Why do you think you so hard to find? Because I can tell you why I thought I was so hard to find.
Go ahead and tell me why you so hard to find.
For me, because of the inner child, because of the communication, because I want to, when you looking for 40, 50 years, what people don't understand, best friends, comfortability, being vulnerable. Yeah. I want to be able to go cry. You know?
Absolutely, bro.
Sex and beauty is all cool and dandy, but when it's not, I'm going for your heart. And I say this currently, man. I want your soul. And and when I'm 70 and it ain't got nothing to do with it, I want to sit back and be like, baby, you remember when we used to, baby, you remember when we used to, baby, you remember, and I think that's why I was hidden, because I'm looking for something because of the way life is now, when everything is so stereotypical. It's kind of hard finding old values and new values.
I feel you, and I got that same, desire. And we say, for me, man, like I want my woman to be my best friend, bro.
Amen.
Like I'm talking about, there's days we can go vacation, or we can be on the couch chilling, watching TV, rubbing our legs, feet, we laughing, eating, cooking,
whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
We doing it together.
We doing it together, man. I can laugh. I mean, when I have, and I don't care about saying this. Us as men, we have those moments too when we share tears. Like we're not, emotional like women. But like if I'm with my girl, man, I want to be able to let that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But and that's hard, and that's what I feel like. To my fellas, when you can honestly open up and show tears and be vulnerable in front of a woman, that's when you know you got your woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I ain't just crying in no front of no chick.
Oh, not at all, man.
Any chick don't get that kind
of... No, absolutely not.
And I mean, I'm going to keep it real, too. Some chicks I burn the road up on in seconds. Like, girl, bye. So we're going to get it. I want to be a little more comical. So just give them a little excitement, man. Your last date. What happened with your last date?
Last date? Dang.
Why didn't your last date be... Like, what... Because us as men, especially, we get into a pattern where we like, before we even get in the door, like, yeah, I ain't with that today.
You can just tell, bro. Like, when you meet somebody, right? Say if it's first time y'all, first time hanging out, whatever. This may sound, crazy, but I pay attention to how, say if it's a young lady, I pay attention to how she treat other people. I listen to how she treat waitress or the waiter or a valet person, and you can tell a lot by the person how they just treat somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I pay attention to detail.
Body language.
I'm a communicator.
Me too. I'm okay with, classy dress. I'm okay with a little cleavage. I'm okay with some tight jeans. But I feel like the way you carry yourself is the way people perceive you, man. And I wish society would, and not to throw my business out, I smoke a little bit. And I was just telling my girl today, like, I want to back up a little bit, because not necessarily that I want to stop smoking, because I don't really care about people, but my appearance, and I got a couple businesses, and I just want to step forth with that. It's my business.
Yeah.
What I do at home ain't your business.
Understood.
And if you in my circle in my business, you know what's going on.
Understood.
But outside of that, you can't judge me because you don't know me.
Right. I agree.
Listen how deep that is. You see me, you don't know me. You can say what you want to, but you truly don't know me because of the circle.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Understood.
And not to throw that off to that, but I'm saying that's how I want my relationship with my woman, my circle, my dot.
Oh man.
My Bonnie. I'm trying to be, and I'm not without the violence.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I need that kind of love.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Bro.
Like I'm sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
You ain't coming yet? We ain't coming back yet. Where you at?
I love it. I love it. I mean,
and that's hard to find.
It is. Like I want to be vulnerable like that. You know what I'm saying? I desire that. And I realized too that you asked me why am I single. I realized that, the love I want to show, because us as men, we got to love, we got to protect, we got to provide. I got to do all of that. Like for me, they say, we have to love, Christ love, like Christ loved the church. You know what I'm saying? What He died for.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna be dying for everybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's only a select few. It's only a select few, man.
Yeah, but I want that. I want that with that one where that if I'm not able to speak for myself, I'm in a bad situation. I get one that she's so connected. We're together so much. She can speak on my behalf.
That's
she
what
can
I'm
speak
talking
for me.
See,
if I can't speak for myself,
see,
she can speak for me.
That's that inner though. That's that inner, bro. And that's why I think a lot of women think all men the same because we chase tail. No. It don't be the tail. And I was just telling her that men, so not to put people business out there, but she knows somebody that knows somebody knows somebody. Her boyfriend, they was together 4 years, bro. Engaged to get married. She was talking to a guy, no, nothing, no disrespectful, nothing, but she knew the guy liked him. She liked her.
Yeah.
So the fiance intercepted messages, whatever, said like, why you talking to him? Don't talk to him. I ain't gonna marry you, blah blah blah. She was like, well, I can't marry you, blah blah. It's a long story, but the point is, she was mentally falling in love with this other dude.
That's what happens.
Even though you wasn't attracted to him,
No.
you faithful, you got a
No.
fiance, but you're talking about your fiance
Emotions.
to another
Just
man.
another man. That's the absolutely.
And that's why, not to cut you off, sorry.
Go ahead.
We run to forget. That's what I was trying to tell her. He hurt. You could have went and cheated on him, and he probably would have said the same thing: marry me or we done, right? Because you're not emotionally attaching yourself to this man.
No.
You just like, oh, I'm getting back at you because you did whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like. It's pissed off. It's not when you mentally and emotionally love somebody. You trying to run and not deal with that no more. Like, I don't want to love this person no more. And I told her, I said, not that it makes it right that he went to go see another chick, but the man hurt. That's why he went to go see another chick.
Yeah.
A strong man would have stayed right there and been like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But a weak man ran. But you can't be mad when he's in love and he's heartbroken because you're giving your part of your soul
to somebody
truly,
else.
because you truly don't love me, because you can take the time out to talk about me and our relationship,
somebody else,
our ups and downs. Like, okay, your mama, your brother, some dude we don't even know, dude.
Bro, that's a recipe for destruction right there.
And that's what I told him.
That's a recipe for destruction. Like that, me sharing my personal life for another one. When I'm in a relationship, man, I'm all in, bro. I'm all in. I'm not about to. I know she like me, like another young lady. She's interested, and she's interested.
Oh yeah,
man. I'm going run in the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? I still can
and that's my next
converse.
question.
I still can talk, but I got to have the self-control, the mindset. Because the moment you begin to toy around with that, play around with it,